Hello, my non-binaries, my kings and my queens. I am back, and this video was actually a request, and it is a Camilo x Cinderella listener. And please, if it turn out bad, I am sorry because all of my videos I do not use a script. I go out of my head. But anyways, let's stop talking. Let's go right into the video. Adios. Hola, princesa. Hi, Daddy. What's wrong? Well, I'm not sleepy. And why is that so? Usually, Mommy reads me stories before I go to bed. And Mommy's not here. Oh. Well, I'm sorry, dear. It's okay. How about I read you a story now? Ooh, what kind of story? It's okay. Just sit back and relax. What's the story gonna be about? It's gonna be about how a girl went from a peasant to a princess. Like Cinderella? Kind of like Cinderella, but in a different version. Wow! Go on, Daddy, tell me. Yes. Once upon a time, there lived a girl, and her name was Listener. Listener lived with her father and her mother, but sadly, her mother passed away. Now, mija, do not cry. Your mama is always here with us in our hearts. Okay? I promise. No matter what happens, I will always be here for you at all times. Do not cry. Do not feel sad. I love you, mi amor, with all my heart. Daddy, this story is sad. No, come on. It's just the beginning. You just have to wait. Daddy, I don't like sad stories. It's okay. Remember, she gets her happy ending. Okay, I'll listen. Her father had to go on a trip, but Listener was then introduced to her stepmother, along with her stepsisters. What a wicked group they were. Really. Don't worry, mija. I'll be back. I promise. No matter what happens, I'll always be here. Let's do this for your mother, for everything that we had with her and our memories. I promise she'll treat you like her own daughter, no matter what happens. I love you, mija. And with that, he left his village. He left, and the only thing that Listener could hear was the horses as they galloped away with her father in the cart. It is then that Listener grew to become a beautiful young woman. But it is then that they received that message that would change her life forever. Her father died on the journey. Her stepmother was really sad about his death, but not as sad as Listener was. They worked her like she was nothing to them. Make sure that you clean those floors properly. Oh no. Hi there, Listener. There's a little bit of dust right there. You might want to clean there extra. They were a mean set indeed, but Listener never gave up. The only persons, not really persons, but only things that she had in this world were the animals that she had. Yes. But there was one thing. Daddy? Yes? Daddy, this is getting sad. My love, I tell you, the story shall amaze you. I may not be a best storyteller like your mother, but I promise it will. Oh, okay. Anyways, one day, when Listener was cleaning, a messenger arrived with a special invitation. There will be a ball at the palace. Well, at the Madrigal house. We hope that you will be there, the messenger said. Listener truly wanted to go, but that wasn't possible with her stepmother and stepsisters. It turned out that the oldest grandson of the Madrigal family was looking for a bride, and every young woman in Encanto was invited, including Listener. Hey, Daddy, she's gonna find a husband. Yes, just as excited as you were. Listener was also happy. But here was the thing. She found a dress that belonged to her mom. It was a bit old-fashioned, but Listener could make anything beautiful. You see, her stepmother didn't want her to go to the ball. And where do you think you are going? You're going nowhere. The oldest Madrigal grandson shall marry your stepsisters, not you. You're too much of peasantry. He would never marry you. Daddy, that's so mean. I know. Wash the clothes, dust the roofs, feed the chickens, clean the hay, sweep the floor, all over again. Was that what her stepmother commanded her to do? And that would take her all night to finish. While Listener was working, you could have heard the birds, the mice, everything as they fixed her mother's dress. Same dress that her stepsisters had thrown away. Thank you so much, Listener said as she cried. But here was the thing. How many times have we told you you're not going to that ball? They yelled at her. They took scissors and their hands to rip the dresses apart. It would only be a dream at this point for her to attend the ball. She wept and she cried.
Ooh, Daddy, even though this is sad, this is the best part.
I know, mi amor. And then all of a sudden,
Her fairy grandmother appeared.
yes, she did appear. Hello, dear child. Cry not, for I am your fairy grandmother, and I will make sure that you attend this ball. With a wave of her hand, she turned a pumpkin into an elegant coach. And finally, Listener could go to the ball, but her dress was ruined.
Let me say it, Daddy, let me say it.
You can say it.
Bippity boppity boo.
And with that, Listener was wearing a beautiful gown with sparkling glass slippers. But all of this came with a warning. When the clock struck midnight, the magic spell would wear off. And at the ball, Prince Charming couldn't take his eyes off Listener. What a beauty she is, he whispered to himself. The prince began to dance with the wonderful girl, whose name he still did not know. For Listener, that night was a dream come true. Before long, the clock struck midnight. She said goodbye to her prince. "Come back," called the prince. "I don't even know your name." As Listener fled, one of her glass slippers came off.
Daddy, I think she needs to get new shoes.
Okay, let's not interrupt. Well, and then after that, they sent out everyone. The Grand Duke to find the girl who fit the glass slipper. You see, her stepmother locked Listener in the attic, but Listener's mouse friends freed her. I wish I had mouse friends like that. You know who else has mouse friends?
Who?
Tio Bruno.
Daddy.
I'm sorry. Well, you see, her stepmother would never allow anyone to marry the prince, not even Listener. You see, her stepmother, being the wicked person she is, tripped this person, the Grand Duke, I must say, and the glass slipper shattered. But Listener had the other in her pocket. And guess what?
The slipper fit.
Exactly. And then after that, Listener and the prince got married. Everyone in the village was happy.
Wait, Daddy, did you say it was Encanto?
Yes, I did. Daddy, who was it? I can't tell you that now. Anyways, everyone rejoiced, including Listener's mouse friends, who wore special outfits to the wedding. Filled with joy, Listener and the prince, they lived happily ever after.
Daddy, that was the best version of Cinderella I have ever heard.
All right, now go to bed before your mother comes back and then she hit me with a chancleta.
Okay, Daddy. Good night.
Good night, my love. Camilo, You didn't tell her the story, did you? Of course I did. You didn't tell her the real definition of the story. I know. I shouldn't tell her about how we met. The girl that went from a peasant to a princess. Camilo. Okay. I'll stop.
I knew it was them all along.